Alright guys, so today I'm going to be talking about why I believe Gear 5 is the pinnacle of One Piece. I have a lot of reasons why I like this transformation, but I'll go over my three main reasons of why I believe this transformation is so good and it's just perfect in every single aspect for the story. Now before we get into the video, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do both of those things. If you have any points of discussion you want to make with me throughout the video, please comment down. I'll try to reply to the comments as soon as possible. I'm starting out. I need the algorithm to favor me, but without further ado, let's get into it. Now I have three main reasons why I love this transformation and Gear 5 as a whole. The first reason being the mystery associated with Gear 5. What I'm talking about is with Nika, the Void Sentry, Joyba, all of that stuff that I'll get into just in a moment. The second reason is the design. This design is nothing less than incredible and original, and we will get over that. The third point, last but not least, is the potential of this power and how I believe this power will elevate Luffy to heights never seen before in One Piece. Now, if you're up to date with One Piece, you'll know that Luffy's Devil Fruit's true nature is not of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but rather the human fruit, model Nika. This enables the user to transform into Nika and fight as free as their mind wants it to. It's the power to be free. Now, this fruit has a lot of mystery associated with it. Nika was known as a mythical warrior who was once referred to as the sun god by slaves from ancient times. He is a laughing and joyful person who was known to bring smiles and joy to the slaves that he freed. This sounds eerily similar to Luffy and his actual nature. He is known to be smiling and happy, especially in the Gear 5 form where he's constantly laughing and fights with joy. And he's known to liberate slaves and people who are slaves or imprisoned or restricted, such as the people of Alabasta, the people of Skypiea, the people of Dressrosa, and the people of Wano. Nika was implied to be a very important and significant figure during ancient times, or maybe even the Void Century, as the world government and the Five Elders went to such lengths as to rename the fruit to hide the true identity of its power. That should give you a vague idea of how significant Nika was. We also know that Joy Boy is associated with Gear 5 and Nika as a whole. When Joy Boy has returned was mentioned by Zunisha when Gear 5 was first awakened. We know that Joy Boy was the owner of the One Piece and possibly one of the most, if not the most important figure during the Void Century, which is one of One Piece's, if not One Piece's biggest mystery, and probably relates to the One Piece as a whole. These big time things are associated with Gear 5. Matter of fact, we don't even know if Nika and Joba are the same person. This amount of mystery and lore just makes the significance of this power up so much more interesting. It makes the audience more interested. We want to see more. Now the second point I have to make about Gear 5 is the design. This design is crisp, clean, unique, and everything in between. The white hair, the white clothes, everything about it is just unique. Typically with shonen animes and mangas, the fights will get more serious, the power-ups get more serious, stuff like that. In an SBS, Oda literally said he did not want to take this traditional route and therefore added a joyful aspect towards Luffy's fighting style, which was obviously obvious before the awakening, but with the awakening he's constantly laughing, he's constantly happy. Possibly the best aspect of Gear 5, however, is the fighting style. Luffy is referred to as the Warrior of Liberation, the exact same name Nico is referred to. And this is made very, very apparent when Luffy continues to fight Kaido. Kaido and Lucci, two of the confirmed people canon to have fought Luffy in Gear 5, have said the exact same thing. Luffy fights for a freedom they've never seen before. And that's really the nature of this fruit and Luffy himself. Luffy wants to be free. Luffy doesn't want to be king of pirates for the fame and the glory. He just wants to be a free person. And because of that, I believe this fighting style is perfect for him. Because at the end of the day, Gear 5 is what he wants to be. He wants to be free. Now, my third and last point is about the potential of this fruit. We have been given hints to what this fruit can really do and what Gear 5 can really do. And that hint is that the power of Gear 5 is to turn imagination into reality. Now, before you call me crazy, actually think about it. When fighting Lucci, when he formed his sunglasses, I'll try get a picture. When he formed his sunglasses, where did the sunglasses come from? They formed because he believed they would form. The power of Gear 5 is to turn imagination into reality. That's why the five elders said this power to be the most ridiculous power in the world. It's not ridiculous because you can turn other things into rubber. It's ridiculous because the imagination is the only limit. Which emphasizes my point about freedom more. Luffy is nothing less than freedom in this form. When he became a giant, he believed he could become a giant when fighting Kaido. Therefore, he became a giant. When he struck lightning, you know what I'm talking about. When he held the lightning and struck it on Kaido. Why did that happen? Because he believed for that to happen, if that makes sense. And I believe this fruit can enable Luffy to become King of Pirate, possibly the strongest person all time in the verse. Like, we don't know what the true potential of it is, but we're given hints to it, and I believe this is also a really good aspect. And Oda is giving us hints to where end of One Piece Luffy will truly scale up to.